Welcome to Office Hours. I am Steve Drost. With me, as always, we got Will Kaplan. Will and I, of course, both from the Quivr team, what is Quivr? We are the CRM built by financial advisors for financial advisors, and our objective is simple. We want to help you run your business at peak efficiency. Now, each episode, we tackle a couple of items that came directly from our users who are trying to do just that, make their life a little bit easier. Will, if we were to ask somebody the steps or stages that you go through to help a client get an estate plan, do you think if we asked 100 people, do you think we get 100 different results, or do you think we get like 80 different results?
I mean, I think we probably get some of the same steps, but in different orders. Like, I don't know if you count that as different, but
Well, that's
like,
different. That's different. I
I
want it to
mean,
be the exact same from the second we
yeah,
identify
this
the need
is
to.
this is one of those things where I think we all kind of do similar work, but in different ways. And certainly, like, I mean, if you've ever gone to get ice cream with your kids, like they both want vanilla, but it's not going to be the same because one wants a cup and one wants a cone and one wants sprinkles and one doesn't. Like, it's going to be a little bit different,
Until you
right?
get
So,
chocolate, then one of them will change their mind, and then you're stuck with vanilla.
and then you get the vanilla.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
you're a
about
parent.
life
I can see
insurance,
it.
right? It's probably the exact same for a life insurance policy. Everyone's going to do that differently. Meeting prep, everyone's going to do that differently. Prospect process, that's going to be done differently. So it almost seems like we all follow similar steps, similar processes, but we all do them just different enough where it's going to be annoying if we're forced to follow somebody else's route. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think I mean, one of the things that I really love about Quiver is we try really hard to get you close to perfect with a very, like, a tacit understanding that we aren't going to, like, we're not going to get you necessarily all the way across the finish line, but we're going to give you every tool and every capability, and we're going to get you like a long way towards it. And then there might be that little tweak of like, oh, I need to add one more step, or no, I have one more milestone, or I do this a little bit differently. Like, you do it by email and I'm going to do it by mailing something out to my client. Like, we want to give you that ability to customize your process and how you do things, because we recognize that, like, my way is not the only way. Right.
Yeah, and there's kind of two big themes here. And where this came from was at an office hours recently, we had a newer user who didn't realize that they had the ability to do quite a bit of very, very, very simple customization. And the two main ways that people want to do this simple customization, the reason for it is they want to know where somebody is in a process. So for example, I have a prospect. Where are we? Are we at the first call, the last call, somewhere in between? We onboard a new client. Where are we? Where are we with paperwork? Where are we? And you just want to be able to see a simple page that sorts everybody or everything by a step, a stage, a category, right? You just want to know where you are with things. Then the second biggest thing we see people want to do is be able to query or see a specific subset of something. So for example, show me every contact that works for a specific company. Show me everybody who's RMD-age. Show me my clients that their favorite color is blue, right? What do you want to do, or what do you need so that way you can get those specific people or specific thing too? Show me every estate plan that's over 5 years old, right? Show me data that matches a certain criteria. And with that person, we sent them one video from the community. They wanted to update a pick list so that they knew where a household was in the estate plan project. That's it. We sent them one video, and in 3 minutes, they updated a single field that just said stage. And now they put in their 9 stages or 9 steps, whatever they want to call it. And now they were able to then, with a different video we sent them, create a simple little dashboard that shows them all of their clients in stage 1, all of their clients in stage 2, stage 3, and so forth and so forth. All of that data was already there. They just wanted to make this super little tweak that took 15 minutes. And now you know what's going to happen, Will? They're not going to stop there. They're going to keep going. They're going to tweak their life insurance, their disability insurance. They're going to start realizing that, oh, client segmentation in the system is useful because I can now see all my A clients, all my B clients, or I can see my A clients who I haven't talked to in 180 days and then have a task get kicked off in the system automatically that tells me to go call that client.
Yeah, it's really where this transforms from, like, this is handy, this is helpful, to like, this is the thing that I can't live without, is when you get that, like, clean data plus the understanding of how to manipulate and automate. the outcomes from that data. It is magical when it starts working the way that you want it to. I mean, and to your point that you just mentioned, I mean, all of my, double platinum diamond clients that I haven't talked to in the last, you know, 16 hours. Okay, let's jump in, get that data, run an automation to where it says like, okay, you need to, send them all fruit baskets. Like this is the magic of these systems, is that you can really get to a point where like you look like a better advisor. You become a better advisor. We know what we want to do. So often it's just we can't quite get there because we're human. And this is where these systems, putting this stuff in place is so powerful, is it unlocks that accountability partner that we all need.
Yeah. I think this is an opinion, not a fact, but I think a lot of our newer users ask this question because it might be the first time they've been on a CRM where they can actually do something with the data. Like me, for example, I don't make my bed in the morning. I don't do it. I
I don't
like,
know how you live with yourself.
but hold on though. My wife, sometimes she does. And the reason my wife likes to make the bed is because she likes the blanket tucked underneath the end of the mattress, where I hate that. I want my feet hanging out. So that's why she makes the bed and I won't. And if we look at data in a CRM, it's no different. If I make my bed, I get to have my feet tucked in at the bottom, and I love that feeling. Perfect. Do that. If I have a CRM where if I can actually enter the stage that I'm in with getting an estate plan, I actually get something from that. That data in the system leads to the ability to view and review, query, right? See that data. But then it also allows you to create basic automations telling you when you need to take action. So I think the reason we get that question is it's the first time that these people are being able to actually do something with that data and get a pretty significant return on their time. Is that fair?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I think it's kind of like this evolution of how you're using these tools. And I see it as new users come in where it's like, well, I just want to, I want to be able to run a report that shows me this information. Okay, it can do that. And then, like, to me, that's a reactive, like, I'm going to go do something and then I'm going to react to the data that I get. And then as they get like further down the path, it's a proactive of, well, I didn't have to run a report. This task just showed up. And now, like, I'm proactively being prompted to go do this bit of work because the autonomous version of me, like, that bot that sits inside of Salesforce nudged me and said, "Hey, you need to go do this. It's time for you to actually, leap into action and do something." And that to me is like the magic of this platform, and why Quiver can be so powerful, is that you don't have to like spend all your time reading through reports and reviewing all this data. You can get to that point where it's just like, well, I have 10 tasks this morning that I didn't have yesterday because we crossed a magic date and Quiver knew, and it told me I'm supposed to go do stuff. So that's what I'm going to do today.
Mhm. No, it's and I love watching advisors and operations individuals work through exactly what you just said. As soon as they start asking questions, or we see they started editing their system to apply these, their desired service calendar, their desired methods, we know what's coming. They're going to go to reports. After they go to reports, they're going to go to automations. And then when they get to automations, they're just going to apply that to all of the different things inside of their system. And of course, office hours, we help them. The community, we have step-by-step instructions completed with examples. I mean, we're here to help those new users do that. But that's a wrap. Good stuff. Good stuff today, as always, Will. Remember, if you're a Quiver user, join us on office hours every Wednesday. We're here to help you with similar items. And especially if you're a newer user, we highly recommend you show up, even if you don't have questions. Because what might have happened if you were there and you didn't know what pick lists were, and somebody asked that question, and next thing you know, this whole door has been opened up for you. So again, a lot of really good conversations there, and we do recommend that you attend if able. If you're not a Quiver user, that's okay. Remember, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but it's not too late. Come hang out with me. Come hang out with Will. Come schedule a demo and see Quiver live and see what Quiver can do for you and for your practice.